the first thing I always tell people whenever I'm talking about the website, because it's the most common question, issue we have people run into, make sure you're always logged in. It'll say your name up here at the top when you are logged in. If not, it'll have login fields for you. And then the other thing is to make sure that you are in the law student paralegal portal, because that gives you access to the full amount of documents that your account has access to. Basically, as you go left to right, you access less documents in these other portals. So you are able to toggle over to the public portal. And that might be a good way to check and see if something is publicly available that you might want to share with a client or something, but just always make sure you go back to the law student paralegal portal. And law students and paralegals share a portal on the AILA website. So that's why it's labeled that way. I do get a lot of questions about what's the difference between the member and the paralegal portal. So just to sort of quickly summarize, there's not that big of a difference. The main difference is that members, the attorney members, are going to have access to the internal governance, the board meeting minutes, internal elections, and that kind of stuff with AILA. The other main thing that is not accessible to paralegals that is accessible to members, so it's good to know in case you need to access this, your supervising attorney will need to do it through their account, is that our case liaison assistance is only available to the AILA attorney members. So that's similar to it's basically if you have a case that's stuck at a processing center for far longer than it should have been, you've already gone through all of the official channels to try to resolve that and you're not getting any movement, we do have a case liaison assistance committee that can raise cases with the agencies, but that is something that the supervising attorney would need to access, but I think it's a good thing for paralegals to be aware of that it exists. So those are the main differences between those two portals, but all of the practice resources, the practice alerts, practice pointers, policy memos, agency announcements, all of that is available to paralegals as well as to attorney members. So you should be able to find most of the similar documents that your supervising attorney might be looking at on the website. So the next thing that I wanted to just mention is sort of what kinds of documents are housed on the website. On one side, there's sort of two main buckets of documents. One is going to be documents that are created by AILA to assist our attorney members and to assist our paralegal members. And those are the practice alerts, the practice pointers that offer guidance on how to understand and interpret different issues. And then the other types of documents that are going to be on here come from elsewhere, so primarily from government agencies. So our department actually monitors about 32 different government agency websites every day. A lot of the stuff that Lily mentioned, there are copies of it posted to the AILA website, the items that are public documents, we repost them on the AILA website. So you do have sort of both places to be able to find information and follow new developments and that kind of stuff. So those are sort of the two big buckets, are the things that are made by AILA versus the things that we are gathering to sort of put into our research library so you can find it through our website. So a good way to get an idea of the main documents on here, we have this recent postings preview on the home page. This is only going to show you the top 5 recent postings. So this is literally, we probably post 10 to 20 documents to the website every single day. And this just updates as a feed of the top 5. Sometimes if there's something really important, we'll pin it to the top. But so if you might notice that there's something at the top that's there all day, that's why. But in general, these are updating throughout the day as new items are posted. You can either click here where it says read all recent postings, or there's a button up here that says recent postings, and that'll take you to a feed that actually pulls together the past 2 weeks of documents. So that's just a good feed to keep an eye on if you're trying to see what are the latest, news items, changes, developments, new resources available. It's just going to be everything here from the past 2 weeks. Obviously, this can get a little overwhelming because it's going to cover all practice areas, all the agencies, all of that different kind of thing. So you have these filters on the left-hand side that we recommend using to home in on what you're looking for. So the top section is going to be topical filters. So these tend to be practice areas or visa types or different specific topics that you might be looking for. And so let's say we only want to see new documents related to asylum and protection. I can select that topic, hit apply, And then I'm only going to see the documents that are tagged as being related to asylum and protection. The other kinds of filters we have that are down below those topical filters are the filters by types. This is actually the type of document. So this can also give you a bit of a summary of what kinds of documents get posted.